Station VK2, SSRV Van Spotter on K-Link, standing by for Skywar net operations when that does activate. Good afternoon, Southern Kansas.
Are there any spotters or chasers on the network here that are in the Minneapolis area in V8Q?
VK2 SSRV, good afternoon, net control. Daniel Shaw currently in El Dorado, far south.
You say you're currently in El Dorado?
Currently El Dorado, tracking that first storm.
Okay, well, I'm not net control, I'm actually mobile. But you did point out one thing. I thought our internet connection at the Minneapolis tower was down, but evidently it's up and working for the moment. So I guess there's that. And V8Q.
Thanks, Justin. Good luck for today.
NV8Q from KS0LNK.
Yeah, go ahead.
Other people on TV say it's quite you guys pretty tough of us. Look out.
Yeah, this storm is ramping up really quickly, and it's already rotating, so I'm still east of it about 20 miles, but I can see the entire thing from here.
We had it here last night, or yesterday evening. They had 3 tornadoes around here, one just west of town. You can see it real plain. I don't know why it watched it anyway. I've been hearing several stations on the network that aren't identifying. Who are they?
I don't know. I just got on half hour ago, so I couldn't tell you.
I hear some chatter on there every so often, guys on there talking, but they're not identifying, don't say who they are, and they don't know who they're talking to, but I hope they realize this is an amateur system and it requires a license. Hang tight, K0EQH.
We'll clear it up here. We'll see if anybody is actually on the storm here. NV8Q.
30 repeater strong, we are K-Link. This is the K-Link repeater network.
It's 6 o'clock. You're listening to K-Link South on the KS0LNK repeater network.
KS1EMS NV8Q.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't know if you might be someplace you can't tell, but I was wondering if Alma was working a little bit, because I don't know if we're getting IRLP through the Alma-Topeka link or just how, because I still don't think Minneapolis is working.
Well, earlier today I keyed it up and it wasn't transmitting at all, so I don't know if it had passed audio even with it off. I wouldn't think it would, though.
Well, Topeka transmitting to Alma would come on back through Clay in this way, but in order to have two-way audio, it'd have to be working both ways.
Skywarn Net.
Yeah, I gotta go in another way to get into my chat. I'm trying to get there. I was through Jabber earlier, but it's not working, so now we're gonna go in the old-fashioned way, I guess.
KS0LNK portable Minneapolis, quarter size, a little bit bigger hail here in town.
All right, stay tuned, Chuck. I think we had a wall cloud earlier, and it's shed that one. I think we're working on a new one here.
Thinking about headed out south town out there. So.
Go east and south, or go west and south behind it, but don't drive through that thing. We have a funnel. I'd call it a funnel at this point. Now it's trying to anyway. And I'd say, I'm still east of Bennington. I'm going to call it south of Minneapolis a ways. Maybe 4 or 5 miles. We've got another funnel that's been persistent for at least a minute, and it's far enough down it probably is on the ground, Chuck. West of Bennington and south of Minneapolis. The sheriff deputy at the Bennington Oil seemed to be unaware. Jay, have Topeka get a warrant there. I think the warning's out now.
KS0LNK, I'm over.
Looks like 2 funnels, possibly multi-vortex from something bigger about to happen.
I'm headed for a computer. Thinking mobile stuff.
It seems to be tracking maybe slightly southerly. I'm going to try to stay lined up on a road here. Phone, shut up.
Justin, what's the best way for me to go?
Come down Old 81.
Hey, Ducky, what are we looking at anyhow? I got Connor with me, got NSIs.
Well, sounds like you're in hell. You're not going to see anything. You need to get past the racetrack and get into clear air where you can see the base of that storm.
Hey, Ducky, yeah, just some light hail. Nickel size, maybe a little bit bigger in town right now. So, okay, we'll head south on Old 81, 170th.
I'm going to try to get back to 18 and Old 81 here, get up on a better spot. There's currently no visible funnel from here.
Okay, get lucky here.
NVHQ.
On EMS will be running weather chat and net control for the duration here. If you have any reports in the Ottawa County area, give me your reports. KS1 EMS.
Yep, the storm is cycling J, NVHQ.
That's good. I'm still getting stuff pulled up here. KS1 EMS. Just confirmed with the Weather Service they are monitoring our traffic.
Cool, thanks. I am at US 81 and 18 highway. Currently, no funnel.
Copy that. I've got you on the network as close, I think, as it's going to get for now.
Yeah, if you want something more up to date, you can look at apers.fi.
Yep, it's pinging that too on here. I've got the upload for that.
This one looks like it's going to stay south of Minneapolis a few miles, so if anybody up there is wondering, it shouldn't be any deal up there, but Bennington definitely needs to be looking out for this. And Jay, I just saw an ambulance go west, so Bennington ambulance went west, so I don't know if it hit somebody over in that area or what.
We haven't heard anything on this end. The only thing that's popped up so far is they've got an NWS employee out there that reported the tornado at 6:08 on the ground that you guys are probably seeing. It was down for about a minute. And that was 6:12, so they posted it. So. Other than that, we haven't heard anything.
New funnel cloud.
Where's it at? West, straight west of you there, pretty much?
It didn't last long. It's west and a little northwest.
Here's our MXI. We're sitting on Ivy west of Heartland Drive.
Chuck, are you listening to SO? I don't have it on in here.
No, I'm not. I can.
Yeah, I was just curious if we knew who, if somebody got hit. I saw the ambulance headed out.
Let me dial them up here and I'll listen.
Now there's another little needle starting to come down that's south of that main rotation area.
Sheriff's Department's reporting some rotation around 106 and Granite, south of Minneapolis.
I just confirmed our internet stuff is working out at the repeater, so our stream should be good. Everything else looks good there.
This is KG0YF listening on this frequency.
Yeah, please only listen. We have a Skywarn net in progress in VAQ. I have a serious case of deja vu with this, really.
I know that feeling. A bunch of fire units that are out yelling and screaming about it rotating too.
There's a lot more upward motion than there is rotation. The rotation right now is not that crazy, but It keeps trying every now and then. There we just had our first positive CG from that area, so maybe it's getting ready to start up.
Not a very big cell. I'm surprised it's got as much motion on as it does.
I doubled. I said we just had our first positive CG there under that wall cloud.
Yeah, the fire guys say the sun's shining in Minneapolis now. KS1 EMS net control. Skywarn ops going on right now for Ottawa County. If you have any reports, please come now. KS1 EMS.
Skywarn net.
Have you got eyes on that wall cloud, Chuck?
Yeah, I'm just seeing some slight rotation and stuff to it.
All right. I'm going to try to take a few pictures. I just wanted to make sure you were here to report.
I'm sitting up here by Ronnie Wise's up here where I'm at on Ivy.
Now the area rotation's finally moving to the east a little bit here. It's the first directional movement I've seen in a while, so it's getting closer to me.
Yeah, the radar really is not that impressive looking, so they're lined up on top of each other there from where you're, well, from 81 west to 106, there's at least a dozen green dots all looking at that. They just issued a new tornado warning for it.
Yeah, that's because it's getting ready to drop one right now. Funnel cloud sighted. Just to where my position is on Apers, put it a mile west. Yeah, it's a rotating funnel about a third of the way to the ground. Wouldn't you say, Chuck? It's so darn close to me, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, from where I'm sitting at, I can see it, but I can't. I'm really having to look real hard to see a lot of it.
Surface winds are increasing. It's now directly to my west. I can really feel it with a telephoto lens.
Hold on to your umbrella.
The contrast I have, I can see it, but the contrast and stuff behind the clouds and stuff makes it a little bit tough.
It's going to be crossing over 18 highway here pretty quick. It might be over it now.
Skywarn net.
It's going to elongate down into a rope in V8Q.
Yeah, let me know if it gets south of 18 for sure, and I'll let them know. KS1 EMS net control, Skywarn ops this evening. Got activity in Ottawa County. If you're in the area and have something to report, please call net control. KS1 EMS.
Yeah, it has to be south of 18 by now, and it's thinned out. I don't think this one ever did reach the ground all the way.
I don't think it did either, and it's kind of obscured back into the cloud rain and stuff, and I can't see anything now of it.
And now there's a moving parking lot headed east.
Yeah, it looks like a parking lot out there. Make sure you keep us, yeah, looks like it, if it's not right over the top of you, it should be here before too long.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. Is this thing dying on us?
Yeah, it looks like it's building northeast of you, so, and according to the radar, the last scan just updated, it's right over the top of your, pretty close to being over the top of your location.
On Ivy Road, I've got sunshine and light rain right now, and heavy rain to the south of me.
Over the top of it.
It's trying to form up a new wall cloud, it looks like, maybe closer to Bennington.
Skywarn net. Skywarn net.
NV8Q from KS1 EMS, where are you at right now?
I'm just west of Bennington where 18 highway tees up with Old 81.
Okay. Looking on the radar, it looks like you're right underneath the tail hook there. You got a group east of you, but I don't know how old or new this spin up is I just looked at.
There's a new lowering starting to come down southeast of Bennington, it looks like.
Yeah, this is showing it looks like it's going to continue moving that east to southeast track. So if it keeps on there, you'll have Talmadge and Manchester's going to get the north end of it, and it might even run into Abilene before it's over with.
Yeah, the contrast is getting bad for me here, so I'm going to move south and try to get a little east.
Yep, that looks like a safe bet. There's about, there's a dozen more ants ahead of you moving that same direction. This KS0LNK net control for Skywarn off this evening on K-Link. Currently have activity ongoing in the Ottawa County area. If you have any reports in the area, please relay to net control, KS1EMS. 10-0MXI from KS1EMS. Are you still out there, Chuck?
Yeah, I'm headed back toward Minneapolis out there. 170th and Granite, headed north back toward Minneapolis.
Sounds good. Thanks for the help. I'm just checking on you. KS1EMS.
A little bit of excitement, that's about it. So, yeah, there's plenty of people out there watching, got antennas and vans and people and carloads, and so, talk to you later, Missouri, MXI Mobile.
Skywarn Net.
KS1EMS and VAQ.
Go ahead.
I'm far enough away right now, I can't really see any detail in it. It looks like that storm does still have a lowering in it, but I'm going to try to head east on 70, come up Solomon Road, and get in front of it again.
Sounds good. I've got a severe studios feed here too that's, I can see it too, so that'd probably be a good idea.
I didn't want to go down 18 and risk hail because I was picking up a little bit of it there west of Bennington.
And it's still moving that east-southeast. It's going to probably move south of K18 here, or the main hail core that's showing up on radar is still 2 or 3 miles north, but it's slowly drifting that southeast.
I just took a quick look back and saw some probably scud hanging down from that lowering, but I didn't get a long enough glance to see if it was actually moving.
Yeah. KS1EMS net control here. We've got a new thunderstorm warning, severe thunderstorm warning, southeast in north central Kansas and northwestern Dickinson County. Severe thunderstorm located near Bennington, moving east at 20. Main hazard right now is baseball-sized hail. Of course, damage to everything that you can stick out in it. We're also watching rotation and such on the same storm. If you have anything to report, call net control, KS1EMS.
Looks like there's a flanking line going up, maybe down in the Wichita area, so there might be some activity down there later. Hey Jay, it looks like there's a new cell going up just northwest of Salina a couple of miles. Are you seeing anything on radar yet? I haven't looked.
Yeah, we're just starting to get a return there north of Headville. So it's just a gray blob. There's nothing to it yet, but I keep an eye on it in the rearview mirror.
That's actually what I'm going to be focusing on now, I think, because that original storm kind of looks like it's trending like it's about done, but there is still a little lowering under that up there.
It's got a pronounced hook on the back side of it, so it's still, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some lowering there.
Yeah, and it's even more of a lowering now. What's the velocity scan showing on that? Are they looking at that?
It's not terribly impressive either. That's what's interesting.
Yeah, keep your eye on it in the next scan.
Yeah.
It was that I doubled.
not getting too far away from this.
Looking south, back south from Minneapolis, quite a bit of building going up south of Minneapolis.
That's turned into a bowl-shaped lowering, Jay, and I do see some upward motion in that. Too far away to see rotation, but it's good enough for me.
KS1 EMS National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning now for southeastern Ottawa County and northwestern Dickinson County. 703 severe thunderstorm was located over Niles, capable of producing a tornado. Tennis ball sized hail in a tornado. This is all radar indicated rotation. If you have anything to report, please call Net Control, KS1 EMS.
That's one of the Bennington fire units is in Niles and reported a lot of rotation lowering down there.
I'm at the Niles exit on I-70 here, and I'm going to find a spot here to park. Actually, I'm going to go east.
EMS. This KS1 EMS National Weather Services out of Wichita has issued a tornado warning for the northeastern corner of Saline County as well. So it's right there in that area. They're covering their bases. If you have anything to report, call Net Control, KS1 EMS.
Yeah, I can tell you that I think it's not going to be in Saline County, but that's it. Anyway, I'm here watching it, NVAQ. We've got a rotating rain curtain around that.
Yep, gate to gate and the mid-levels of that are ramping up pretty good. So keep an eye on it there.
We have another bowl funnel, about a third away to the ground.
You put it straight north of where you're at now?
Yeah, it could be over Niles. Like if you drew a line from where I'm sitting here at the Niles exit to the town of Niles, it's in that line. It may be north of Niles, I can't tell for sure, but I'm going to call that a tornado right now. The rain curtain around it looks like it's north of the row of trees. It's just south of, that's definitely a tornado right there.
Roger, Justin. I see a tornado on the ground. I'm over here on east of you, over by the Russell Stovers. 5 MD.
Do you think that's hitting Niles, Jay, or is it past it?
Well, I'm going to tell you that it might be just north of Niles, radar indicated, but I can't tell for sure.
Debris is visible. It is a persistent tornado. This is going to be here a while. Call this a large tornado, NVAQ.
Yeah, they've got a storm chaser that reported one north of Niles. One north of Niles is the tornado location. There's a live feed to their studios that has it on the screen right here. So yeah, I would call that a large tornado too. KS1 EMS Net Control, we're currently watching activity in Ottawa County area. If you have anything to report, please call Net Control, KS1 EMS.
Skywarn Net.
Jay, you might watch that cell that's behind me because I'm uploading some stuff here on my phone. I can't look at the radar.
That's fine. I'm wide. It's tracking northeast, in behind that cell that you're on right now. So I'll keep an eye on it, though.
I want to point out how lucky once again that Bennington is because this skipped right over there.
Yeah, it looks impressive on the radar screen here too. I'd say you're there. You're going to watch it for a while.
Yeah, I'm going to move east a little ways, and I don't know how fast it's moving here, but not very fast, but it is very large.
Storm track on here says the storm's only moving about 16 knots, so I bet it's not moving real fast either.
That tornado is now as wide as it is tall, and it's fairly high base storm. Jay, does it look like Solomon is in the path?
Well, it's probably a little too early to tell, but I'd say it's probably going to go just north of Solomon. So you're looking at Abilene Enterprise. If it stays southeast, if it goes back to a more easterly track, you'll be Chapman again.
Alright, I'm over here by the rest area. I don't have any visibility for a while. NV8Q.
That's fine. I'd say if you go on to the exit there at Solomon, get up on that, I think you'll be alright. I think it's going to go north of Solomon.
That's good, because Solomon doesn't want any part of this.
KS0LNK 444.8500 MHz.
Yeah, go ahead, Chuck.
Satellite, I'm out east of Bennington and 18. FD and ESOs all headed that direction.
Can you see it from there, Chuck?
Got that far, not far enough east yet to see it. We'll be here right shortly, though.
And Jay, I'm at I-70 and the Solomon exit here, and I'm going to stop. NV8Q.
Sounds good. N0MXI from KS1EMS. That storm to the west is looking like it's got a signature for 1-inch hail in it now, moving northeast towards Bennington. So if you're around that area, you might keep an eye on that too. KS1EMS.
Yeah, I'm east of Bennington about 3.5 miles, just coming up on the 200th in K18 highway.
NV8Q for ID, and just to update, it's still a very large wedge tornado.
Skywarn Net.
Well, the funnel itself is now completely wrapped in rain, NV8Q.
I was afraid that was going to probably happen after I got your pictures. You going to call that just almost straight north of Solomon there?
Yeah, I'm not close enough to the road to see if it's crossed it yet, but I would say it's really close.
Sounds good. I was going to say it's probably, if it hasn't, it's getting ready to, so according to radar. KS1EMS net control currently have a tornado on the ground. It's getting ready to cross into Dickinson County. Straight north of Solomon. It's been moving east at about 15 to 20 mile an hour. Extremely dangerous. If you're in the area and have anything critical to report, please call net control. KS1EMS.
Yeah, it is a half a mile east of the Dickinson County line. Proceeding eastbound on I-70. There for a second I had visibility of the funnel again on the west side. Definitely still a wedge. Jay, does it look like it's tracking right down 18 highway?
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to look here. I think it's, I'm trying to find 18 highway here. Give me just a second. I think it's south of K18 though. Yeah, it looks like it's a mile, maybe 2 miles south of K18. Solomon Road and some road north there, they've got a house that's being reported hit and vehicles overturned.
Copy that, NV8Q. Comm check on Fort Riley.
You're loud and clear.
NV8Q.
And make sure you check in with Chansey. KS1EMS.
I've already signed his reservation booklet. I should say his guest list, whatever.
This is WA0KUN, just south of Solomon. I'm starting to see another tornado which is starting to form right on the back side of this here, so we might have a multi-vortex going on back there too. W0KUN.
Yeah, WA0KUM. Can you write down a phone number for me, please?
Skywarn Net.
NV8Q. And Jay, I'm northbound on Fair Road, NV8Q.
Sounds good, KS1EMS.
Jay, I think we've got a new updraft area east of this one that's forming, so we're going to have to watch for a new one here in just a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like there might be an additional finger starting there, maybe over Talmadge, straight north of where you turn, so I'll keep an eye on that too. Right now it doesn't show anything on the radar though, but there's very impressive signatures on the other part of this.
I'm at 2500 Ave and Fair Road, and I'm going to try to find a place in the clearing here, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of upward motion in this new base that's east of the tornado.
Yeah, looking here, it looks like you're going to have to come back south, probably to the interstate to get east if you need to go east from there, just FYI.
I'm close enough. It sounds like a waterfall here. Does that tell you anything?
Yep, that's close enough.
And all of the emergency vehicles that are north of me are turning around to get ready to bail south. Yeah, Jay, in that new area to the east of this tornado, I'm seeing the beginnings of rotation and a lot of upward movement in V8Q.
That'll be north and east again from the main tornado that you're working. I'll put that over that'll be right over Talmadge just about.
It's going to be east of Talmadge, so at least a mile east.
Copy that.
NV8Q.
And 0WHC Wichita monitoring.
Yeah, this is Ken.
I only got part of your call sign, so anyway, N0WHC standing by.
This is KS1EMS Net Control for K-Link. We have active tornado warning spotters on. An active tornado on the ground in Dickinson County. If you're in the area and need to report something, please call Net Control. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to sit and listen. Thank you. KS1EMS. KS1EMS Net Control Weather Service out of Topeka has issued a new severe thunderstorm warning. Southwestern Clay County, southeastern Ottawa County, northwestern Dickinson County. Storm was located near Bennington, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. Tennis ball-sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. If you have anything to report, please call Net Control, KS1EMS. KS1EMS Net Control Weather Service out of Topeka has issued a new severe thunderstorm warning. Southwestern Clay County, southeastern Ottawa County, northwestern Dickinson County. Storm was located near Bennington, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. Tennis ball-sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. If you have anything to report, please call Net Control, KS1EMS.
Skywarn Net.
It looks like we're picking up, it's going to be east of K15. There's some new rotation. Looks like it's starting there that's going to be probably straight east or just northeast of that main tornado on the hook that's there running right now.
Yeah, sorry, I was talking to somebody out here, and was that for me, Jay? I just got back to the truck.
Yep, it was. I'm going to confirm that rotation and stuff you were looking at to the east there. It's, according to radar right now, it looks like it's at or just over K15. So, but it looks on here like it's straight east of that tornado that's on the ground, too.
Yeah, can you check Google Maps real quick? Can I go east from the road I'm sitting on?
Yeah, I think it'll go east a mile and then goes back south, it looks like.
That's fine. The original tornado is straight north of my position in V8Q.
Okay, that put it between, it'll be south, just straight south of Talmadge then, which is where it is, just about on radar too.
I'm going to call it a mile east of mile east of Fair Road.
Yep, that would be just about it.
It's starting to thin out. It's an elephant trunk tornado, but it's still very violent looking. And yeah, I got to turn south here in VAQ.
Yeah, looks like you're gonna turn south and have to go back across the interstate and then west a mile or east into Abilene to get back to the interstate, because that's the one that doesn't have the overpass.
Here's KS0LNK. We're straight north of it on 18 Highway. We have a visual on it. It's a nice looking one.
Yeah, Chuck, do you still see it? I'm kind of in town here and can't see it now in VAQ.
I'm still got a visual on it. It's about, I want to say a mile east of Talmadge and then back south. It's pretty awesome looking from here. A mile and a half to maybe 2 miles east of Talmadge right now.
All right, what size of hail do you have? It sounds like it's getting there.
We just got some pea-sized, nickel-sized probably.
Yep, I see it again now. It's definitely still there in VAQ.
Flag Road and K18 Highway. Flag and K18 south of just a little east of us a little bit.
I would say it's crossed 15.
Yep, I'd agree. If it hasn't, it's just darn close.
Skywarn Net.
KS1 EMS Net Control Weather Service to speak has issued a new tornado warning. Confirmed tornado, large and extremely dangerous, located southeast of Talmadge, moving east at 20 miles an hour. Get down here, should be around moonlight at 8:05, Chapman around 8:20. This also includes Interstate 70, mile markers 280 to 289. If you're in the area and have anything to report, please call Net Control, KS1 EMS.
Jay, it has widened back out into a larger tornado again in VAQ.
Copy that. I heard Dad called. He was telling me that they've been out at the lake pulling guys off the lake and getting everybody off there, so they know it's coming there too.
I probably don't have APRS coverage here, so you aren't following me, but I just passed Jeep Road, and it's not to Jeep Road yet, maybe a mile west of there. And Jay, thanks for picking this one up, because I had a feeling about this one from the time I saw it pop up on radar.
Yeah, I don't want to bust your bubble, but if you look west, there's probably going to be a new rotation moving just west of Solomon. Little finger starting to pop out there on the backside here.
I've been trying to watch that for a while. It's, yeah, I'm getting further away from it here in VAQ.
I was talking about this and here when I seen it pop up over Lincoln County earlier. Seems there, makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna probably create some problems. I'll watch the next couple scans here. Let's see.
Jay, the sirens are not blowing in Detroit. I don't know if they think they should be, but they're definitely not sounding in Detroit. And it's possible that that's on the same code as Enterprise. And this looks like it's going to miss Enterprise, but Detroit's a little bit close.
Yeah, Dickinson County reported a wedge tornado crossing Jeep Road 3 to 4 miles north of the interstate at 7:54. So it was just a little bit ago, but yep, it's right there.
I'm seeing a little bit of anticyclonic rotation south of the parent tornado.
From Canada to Cuba, this is the K-Link Repeater Network.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to K-Link South on the KS0LNK Repeater Network. Skywarn Net.
Jay, do you have me on APRS in VAQ?
Are you down on old 40?
No, I'm just south of I-70, a little over a quarter of a mile at the road that turns off to go to Enterprise, and it's approaching this intersection now.
Huh, okay. So that puts you there by the trailer park, the trailer place.
It's getting dangerously close to interstate.
Yeah, it's getting close to interstate. Dead on running straight east into Chapman.
What it's looking like, dude. I'm getting out of here because it's too close to me, that's for sure.
Sounds good.
You know where it's going to cross interstate? N0 KSC? It's going to be just a little bit east of the Enterprise exit on I-70. I don't think it's running on interstate yet, but it looks like it's getting close to doing it. Roger, thanks, Justin. I'm sitting on the interstate a mile and a quarter west of the Enterprise exit there.
KS0LNK we're over on K18 and 15 East, setting it to Mixon Strip.
Yeah, if there's anybody listening in Chapman, you need to be underground now in V8Q.
National Weather Service just posts a large, dangerous tornado located 4 miles west of Chapman, moving east at 20 miles an hour.
And I would regretfully concur with that.
Yeah, I think if you move south, what is that old road that goes into the backside of Chapman? I suppose if you move south to there, you'd be all right. Or even farther south, a little more into Enterprise itself. Looks like it's going to stay north of there for sure.
Yeah, I see truck traffic on I-70, and it's like they don't even know that's right north of them, like 100 feet.
It'll be a bad day.
There's another whole bunch of large debris in the air, so it just hit another house. There went a roof. If this isn't worthy of a tornado emergency for Chapman, I don't know what would be.
NVSQ 0XG.
I'm sitting on Old 40, and I'm stationary here. I'm not going any further east.
Right now, it looks like that's... I'll take a screenshot and send it to you later.
I just looked at the radar, and yeah, it looks close.
Skywarn Net.
KS1 EMS Net Control, K-Link this evening. We got a large, extremely dangerous tornado on the interstate west of Chapman, between the Enterprise exit and Chapman. If you're in the area of Chapman, you need to be underground. And if you're in the area and have anything critical to report, please call Net Control, KS1 EMS.
I can't believe how loud that is. I've never heard that before in V8Q.
Yeah, they're pretty sure that the Four Seasons joint there at their North Enterprise got hit.
I think it would have definitely been on the outer circulation of that, because it wouldn't have been very far north of there.
Yeah, my scanner's in the other room, so I'm not listening, but that looked like it was close enough. Just FYI, I'm keeping an eye on that west of, it's between Solomon and Abilene now. It doesn't look very impressive, but it's still worth keeping our eyes on.
Yeah, it's about 90% obscured by rain at my location now. Chuck, are you where you can see it?
We're over on about 2600 and Mink Road, looking at a bunch of debris and stuff and trees. Got a house that's got a bunch of destroyed outbuildings and stuff around it.
Chuck, I didn't hear where you were at.
What's up here?
I doubled with you. Could you tell me where you're at again, Chuck?
I'll be on Mink Road, about the 2600 block of Mink Road. 2600 Mink Road, I guess we'll say.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, I'm completely obscured by rain and I'm in the rear inflow jet, so I'm going to ride this out for a little bit in a V8Q.
Yeah, you're right there on the, yep, you are. KS1 EMS net control.
We might have a bad situation here because we've got, I mean, other than the obvious one, we've got a whole bunch of tour groups and whatnot going east. I don't think they realize this road goes northeast and they're driving into the thing.
Well, they get paid good money. Better have the same stuff or better than what we're looking at.
NVAQ in 0MXR.
Anyway,
Frequency are we going to be on over this direction? We're at the Four Seasons RV place over here.
Chuck, are you asking about a frequency?
What frequency do we need to be on over this far east?
Fort Riley 147.315.
Okay, thank you.
Your short can. And Jay, your uplink to the repeater has been noisy off and on.
okay, I bet my battery's getting low. Yeah, at 8:18, tornado warning was continuing. Confirmed large and destructive tornado. Just west of Chapman, moving east at 15 miles an hour. KS1 EMS net control.
I still have zero visibility in V8Q. Now the power lines are starting to buck alongside the road here, so I wonder if it's taking the power lines out closer to Chapman.
Sorry, how copy?
You're broken there.
KD0VEQJ, I'm just sitting west of Leonardville just a little bit if you need me out here somewhere.
Good, thanks.
Jay, is there anything coming across chat as far as where this is at now?
No, there's not a thing. I'm getting things hooked up over here at the base.
We have damage, some damage to a farmstead. I don't even know where I'm at yet. It's hard to tell, but it's over here west of Chapman on Old 40.
Okay, looks like radar. It's going to go south. Just south of Chapman. South and west, excuse me.
WA0, or you are unit, not control.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm reporting P-side tail here north of Junction City.
Okay, how far north of Junction City?
By QTA, I just actually on the north side of town.
Copy, thank you. KS1 EMS net control.
Power lines blocking the road over here next to this farm in V8Q.
Last report from Weather Service says large tornado is located 1 mile south of Chapman, moving east, still at 15 miles an hour.
Starting to pick up some nickel-sized hail at this location too, and I'm westbound on Old 40 now.
Justin, sounds like they got folks responding to an address on Old 40 for individuals pinned or trapped in a house. Just FYI, in case you encounter those coming in. At 8:27, National Weather Service issued a new tornado warning, southwestern Gary County and northeast Dickinson County. Confirmed tornado 1 mile south of Chapman, moving east at 15. Should be near Junction City around 9 p.m. I'm hoping that stays going south, but we'll see. So, interstate between 286 and 299 are also impacted. Extremely dangerous situation. you have anything to report critical, please call Net Control, KS1EMS.
KS1EMS, N0XI. Hold on a minute. Now let me get some stuff turned off. Why don't you go ahead and check me out? We're going to head back towards Minneapolis. This is getting pretty far out of our territory over this direction.
Thanks for the help, Chuck. KS1EMS.
Later, and good luck, Jay. N0MXI mobile.
Yep, thanks, Chuck. Hey, Jay, what do we have back onto the west here? I'm headed back into whatever this is, NVHQ.
Well, looks like there's a 1 inch and a quarter hail signature on it. Backside's got a little tail just straight south, or between Abilene and Chapman, but it can't tell any real good rotation or anything in it right now, so I think you'll be okay.
Alright, thanks, NVHQ. KS1EMS, this is KD0VEQ. Would you like me to move down to Milford so I can at least get a spot on something?
I'm going to leave you right where you're, let's see, if you want to run out west to the county line on 24, Clay County's in a severe thunderstorm warning, with the storm moving northeast. We'll start you in on that one and see if we need to go any further with that first.
To that, I'm moving from Barton and 24 to the county line.
Thank you. KS1EMS. NVHQ KS1EMS, looks like the worst of that should be right over the top of you now. If you're current on your location there, just north Enterprise.
Yeah, I just passed the RV park here headed north.
Okay, you see any damage there?
The campers look fine. There look like there's power lines down about a half a mile north of it. That's where it crossed up here. Trees. There's a house still standing up here. Give me a chance to look around.
Sounds good.
We came up through there earlier, and there was, like I said, quite a bit of stuff in there. N0MXI. Quarter size hail falling mile north of the RV park, Enterprise, NVHQ.
80VEQ on Barton County line.
Chris, do you have mobile radar with you? Or are you out just with the radio?
I've got it on my phone. I'm bringing it up now.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything real impressive with that, but it's got a warning on it. It's going to keep sneaking northeast.
I'm looking at it just to the east, basically just to the east of me. It's not real impressive just yet. I'm still seeing a lot of blue in the sky.
Yeah, what I want you to look at is going over Clay Center right now to the west, so we'll keep an eye on that. If there's any rotation gets in on it, I'll let you know and we'll move you in.
Before that's the one I'm looking at. That's the side I'm looking with all the blue in the sky, so.
Yeah, so far it's just some heavy rain here in Clay Center. N0XRM from KCLY.
Well, thanks for joining us. KS1EMS Net Control.
KS1EMS, WA0URU.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're still getting some intermittent hail, about pea-size, maybe a little larger than that.
Sounds good, thank you. KS1EMS Net Control.
Has anybody had any reports on Chapman, KS1 USA?
Fred, right now they're trying to get they've got a residence west of there, it sounds like they're trying to make access to that's been hit, and there's somebody that needs help getting out of the house. But it sounds like everything went south of Chapman. There's numerous power lines and stuff down those throughout that area, and it looks like it may be weakening right now according to radar, but I don't think we have any eyes, at least on the amateur radio side, we don't have any eyes on it right now. It looks currently to be located closer to Junction than Chapman, south of Interstate 70 so far. That's about all I got. KS1 EMS net control.
Yeah, thank you. They got live shots here. I think they got some other camera out there, and between them and the Weather Channel, looking at live shots, they say they're concerned that Chapman might have got a pretty good hit, or it just skated by, but the debris field just filled up the radar screen.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me. It was close, but it didn't make it in there. KS1 EMS.
Okay, I'll let you guys get back to it. KS1 USA. Oh, also, they did say it looked like it was kind of slowing down and dissipating, so hopefully that's the story. KS1 USA, clear.
This is WA0 I'm looking at my radar app on here, and the velocity load looks to be some pretty high speed stuff. Looks like it's going on that track, that tornado track off Chapman.
Yep, we're well aware. We're watching radar here ourselves as net control. If you have anything to report in severe criteria, please call net control. Otherwise, stand by. KS1 EMS.
November 0, Yankee November from Emporia. Over.
Yeah, Emporia Station, the first thing I need you to do is turn off your wires function. And there is no severe weather in your area on radar. And it looks like it will probably stay north of you. So what we're dealing with, northwest of you, it should probably stay north. KS1 EMS net control.
Information is what I was needing. If any major towns or anything that did get hit with the storm yet up there?
Again, I will tell you one more time. I need you to turn off the wires function on the radio. It's the little atom-looking thing or whatever. Push the button, turn that off first. We're getting the first part of that transmission cut off. We have no confirmation of any large population being hit. KS1 EMS.
Hey, roger that. Thank you very much. N0YNN.
Control, this is WA0, you are Junction City.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're starting to get actually up to quarter size hail now.
Very good. I'll relay that on. Thank you. KS1 EMS, National Weather Service in Topeka has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for north central Morris and Gary County, 9:30 p.m. It goes until 9:30 p.m. Sorry. Is located near Junction City, moving east at 20. Radar indicated 2-inch hail possible, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Locations impacted Grandview Plaza, Dwight, and Junction City. Also mile markers 290 to 313. If you have any severe weather criteria to report, please call net control. KS1 EMS. KD0VEQ, KS1 EMS.
KD0VEQ.
The cell there northeast of Clay Center is pretty much dissipated and fallen apart. And you're clear to return to your house if you'd like to.
I can do that, or I can head somewhere to help keep an eye on this one to the south of me if you'd like me to.
Well, in order to get to the spot where you need to be to keep an eye on it, you're going to have to drive through it, and that'll be too much. So, thanks for coming out.
10-4. What I can do, Jeff.
Between Chapman and Abilene, they're contacting the Union Pacific to shut down all trains. The train tracks are gone between Chapman and Abilene in several places.
I don't doubt that for a second. In fact, I didn't even think about it at the time, but I can confirm that. I didn't understand why there was kind of a driveway-looking thing with a rock and all this wood crap scattered everywhere. You're right, there was no train track there anymore.
Now those I-beams laying out in the middle of the road typically don't normally, they're not supposed to be there. KS1 EMS.
Yeah, Jay, I'll be listening here for a while, but I'm basically out of the area now, so thanks for your help tonight.
Yep, we're just lucky things got canceled and everybody came over to play, so no worries. Thanks for playing. Sure, I'll be out tomorrow. So, KS1 EMS net control.
NVAQ.
Skywarn net.
Site 285 and 950 repeaters NK-Link are now linked.
K0JWH, NWS Wichita seems to think that storms are about to fire in southeast Reno County. K0JWH, mobile.
Alrighty.
Does that mean I need to stay awake for later?
Yeah, if it's only me, I wouldn't worry about it. I've got NWS chat up. But, do we have a net tonight? I can't remember if it was tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, they can come on and want to do it.
Start here in 5 minutes and open tonight.
KS0LNK, I'm supposed to call it tonight, but we can cancel it.
Thank you, sir.
Net control KS1 EMS here. National Weather Service has extended the tornado watch for Clay, Cloud, Dickinson, Gary, Lyon, Morris, Ottawa, Pottawatomie, Riley, and Wabaunsee counties until 11 p.m. KS1 EMS. KS1 EMS, this station sending touch tones. Could you go ahead and identify yourself, please? Net control, KS1 EMS.
Yeah, Jay, I just got an INWS alert saying they extended Ottawa till 11 to NVAQ.
It's listed there. Did I not say Ottawa?
Well, maybe you did. I didn't hear it, though. Does the link going back to you sound okay?
Yep, sounds all right.
All right. NVAQ.
If you want to go check in at Chancey's command post, he's in a field somewhere in Dickinson County. They're headed to print up some maps and get started on assessments and stuff. KS1 EMS.
Skywarn net.
KS1 EMS net control for K-Link this evening. We've got one severe thunderstorm warning continuing for Gary County, northern Morris County. And it's set to expire here in another 15 minutes or so. Things are kind of winding down. I think if I don't think we have any spotters out. If you do have any critical criteria weather information to pass on, please call net control. We'll be here for a little longer. KS1 EMS. NVAQ KS1 EMS. NVAQ from KS1 EMS.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been plotting some of the damage reports I've been hearing here on the scanner. And you were probably within a mile and a half or so of the one of the residences that was destroyed, and that was within a mile and a half of Chapman, and it passed south and east in a line there. It was about a mile and a half southeast of Chapman.
Okay, and it took a pretty hard southeast turn then there towards the end. But, yeah, when I was up at Jeep Road, there south of Interstate, it was only maybe a little more than a half mile north of me there.
Yep, I'll keep listening here, and I'll see if I can't post a few more and kind of get a preliminary track. So, Anyways, let me know when you get home. Looks like you're getting close. KS1 EMS.
Yep, I'm just 2 miles out. NV8Q.
Skywarn Net.
KS1 EMS net control. This evening we got this severe thunderstorm warning for Gary and Morris County still going for another 3 minutes or so. If that's allowed to expire, we're going to turn things back over to normal. So thanks for bearing with us this evening. If you have anything critical to report, please call net control. Otherwise, we'll be standing by here for just a little bit. KS1 EMS.
KS1 EMS and 0FWK.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I just want to see if you're aware of a new tornado warning for the southern part of that storm near Alta Vista and Morris and Wabunsee County.
Yep, I just saw that pop up, and we are currently with Alma down and such. I don't think we have anything that covers that far south and east. It'll be pretty spotty down in there.
Roger. I'm in the southern part of Topeka, so obviously I'm not going to be able to see anything, but if anything comes this way, I'll let you know. And 0FWK.
VK2
SSRV. We'll be here for just a little bit longer. KS1 EMS.
VK2 SSRV.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, sir. VK Station. I'm heading to Emporia, Kansas. I'm about 16 minutes off that location. We'll head north. I'll be in a perfect position to intercept and watch. I understand there's a spotty reception. I'm currently coming off the 147045, repeated to the south west of Emporia. Again, range could be an issue, but I'll do the best I can and report via spotter network if necessary.
Yep, I can see you there, Daniel. I'm not sure what you're using. You should be pretty close to the 045. You shouldn't have. You're a little noisy there. I wouldn't think you'd have any trouble there, but I'm not sure if it gets a little further east. Topeka will probably be your next 146.805 on K-Link. But yeah, there's just kind of a triangle in there from Emporia to up there towards Topeka and west there, north and west. It's kind of hard for us to cover in there. We don't have anything really to cover that area.
I understand, so I'll do the best I can. Obviously, you've got me on spotter network. I do notice the coupler increasing in speed and rotation, so I'll do my best to stay safe and give you updates as I can. I should be in position in under about 40 minutes or just under.
Sounds good. We'll be listening for a while here and see. You're right, it's gate to gate's getting pretty tight there again, so maybe we'll hear you in a little bit. KS1 EMS.
Site 950 repeater and K-Link are now linked.
This is KS1 EMS net control for Skywarn Ops on K-Link this evening. Have a tornado warning for tornado warning for Wabunsee and Morris counties. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Alta Vista, moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Radar indications, or radar indicated rotation. Right now, that's no confirmed reports at this time. If you have anything critical and can hear us, get back to us. Please call net control. KS1 EMS. KS1 EMS net control they've allowed the tornado warning to expire for I'll lay you over there. Morris and Wabunsee County, the tornado warning has been allowed to expire. KS1 EMS.
Covering 360 miles of I-70 from Canaredo to Topeka. This is the K-Link repeater network.
It's 10 o'clock. You're listening to K-Link South on the KS0LNK repeater network.
KS1 EMS net control. Things have quieted down, looks like. All the warnings are cleared off the books. I think we'll go ahead and turn things back to normal. Everybody have a safe rest of the evening. Stay out of the emergency cruise ways as they're trying to get things cleaned up and searched and all that. In the affected areas, have a good evening. KS1EMS.
K2SV will be going clear on K-Link because I'm running too many radios. Thank you all for your assistance and wonderful work by everyone.